Any advice for dealing with the stress and anxiety of waiting on applications? Honestly, man, don't wait on applications. Keep applying places. Now is not the time to sit there and be like, well, I applied. No, just keep applying. Do not allow yourself to be sent. The job market is dog shit. I don't know what you should do. Set up an Excel sheet. Show every place that you applied at, the date that you applied at, and what their contact information. That way, if they ever responded, we can call and say, hey, my application a couple weeks ago. And if you guys are good client base, they're going to feedback. You'll find really quickly that if you do that, there's a lot higher chance.
Everybody who walks through my doors at my restaurant, nobody will ever leave without a smile.
Nice dress. I like your flower crown.
Do you ever throw like bacon on it? That's a secret, okay? Today was fun at Culver's. It's those moments that all together make a great experience at Culver's.
This winter break, stay warm and cozy while furthering your education with Sophia Learning. For only $99 a month, access 70-plus college-level courses designed to transfer for credit. Sign up today.
I wanted the word cuppa, as in cup of tea. I thought it would be great to
In postseason. Wait! Before we begin, make sure you hit that like, follow, or subscribe button. Or if you want, go ahead and leave a dislike or a mean comment. Because honestly, I don't give a damn. We have... Making sure you guys can hear me. Maybe it needs to be... Okay, I can hear it in here in the game. Give me 1 second. I'm going to mute myself just so I can double check to make sure that we can hear it on the stream. I want to make sure that I'm doing right by you guys, because I flubbed really hardcore. Excuse me. During my last stream, where I forgot to check to make sure that the audio was going for the game, and so I felt really bad, especially since it was the We Harvest Shadows demo. And I was really enjoying that game. Really, it scared the crap out of me. But I'm really hoping that I could salvage it. So I'm just going to have to give it a shot with that. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure that this audio is coming through, because I want to make sure you guys can hear it. Because this is supposed to be a very spooky game, and I really want to hear it. Let me try something else. Give me 1 moment. Oh, you're seeing my shit. Well, look at that. Okay, we have that. And it's not picking up the audio, but let me check this. 1 moment. For the record, quite a delay. So I'm watching it on my phone. Excuse me, because I really need to get that second screen set up so I can put this on my other screen. But just give me a moment. Okay, I have confirmation that the audio does play whenever I switch over. So I'm gonna start by let me see, just hopping right into the game, I guess. You know what? I just thought of another way that I could see the chat from you guys. I don't know why I didn't think of this before. 1 moment. Because I want to make sure I can talk to you guys. Okay. Well, there we go. Here we are. Conrad Stevenson's Paranormal PI. You see, no save game data exists. So, we're just going to jump right into it, aren't we? Let's do it.
In my youth, I experienced something so terrifying it froze my soul. I was unable to scream or run. I just stood frozen and gazing at a horror that I can only explain as being paranormal. As time passed, I was able to transform my terror into curiosity, which then turned into obsession. As I searched for answers, I discovered I was not alone with my experience. I was determined to help those folks who retained the fear that I felt. Before I knew it, I was developing a reputation. I developed a website and merchandise, hoping to spread the word and earn a bit of cash, allowing me to pursue this obsession full time. I bought this property to act as my paranormal headquarters. It has more space than what's needed for now, but as I continue investigating, I can grow into it. The goal for my paranormal headquarters is to have a robust merchandise shop and a paranormal museum. I hope the income earned from the tiny shop and museum ensures my business is sustainable. The Paranormal Museum will allow folks to see haunted relics and gain insight on why ghosts inhabit a home or location.
Okay, we got control. I have the cog. When you approach let's see, interactions. When you approach an object that you can interact with, the hand icon will appear, notifying you that you are able to do so. To interact with an object, you must line the crosshair up with the object. Once the object is glowing, press the interact button to interact with the object. Seems self-explanatory. There we go. Whoa. At CSPPI, we have... I'm a child. At CSPPI, we have a history of success and professional... Not, it wasn't just that. It just seemed a bit lengthy. History of success and professionalism that is unparalleled in our field. After years of watching ghost hunting shows on numerous networks and participating in numerous amateur ghost hunts, we've developed a foolproof, I believe is what they're trying to say. We've developed a foolproof process to ensure our clients' needs are met. Preliminary research. In order for paranormal investigators to determine if a location is truly haunted, they often start by spending a significant amount of time researching the case. Learning about what might have happened at the location is key to making corroborations on any potential evidence found later on. On-site investigation. Most investigators feel several overnight visits are required to determine the type of paranormal activity present. Establishing multiple data points over numerous nights allows investigators to determine any rational explanations for the perceived haunt as well as any solid evidence of the supernatural. Hours of post-investigation work are required for every hour spent on location. Most investigators believe the intense amounts of work they have invested is absolutely worth it if paranormal activity is found. Generally, investigators are fueled by curiosity and intrigue from an unexplained experience from their past. Our investigative process. When we arrive on site, our first goal is to gain an understanding of the property, allowing our investigators to zero in on any abnormalities that are determined to be non-paranormal. We will then diligently use a variety of tools to collect indisputable evidence. However, we ensure diligence utilizing our investigative tools because spirits can be unpredictable and uncooperative. The investigation will conclude after we obtain suitable evidence. We will then provide our clients with a report of our findings. If a follow-up visit is needed, we are only a phone call away. Disclaimer, this is a work of pure fiction, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we know that. And credits. Cool. The card swipies? Whoa. Got TV going? Game over for educator. Educators are embracing gaming as a learning tool, but one college professor went too far to being toxic. I missed that. World news today. Yesterday's widespread storm claims no injuries or lives. One local commended her family's courage, mindfulness, and heart as they hunker down at home. The family. Okay, you gotta read fast for these. Anyway, I don't seem like they really matter. Oh. Just a little bit of extra world building, basically, it looks like. What do we have here? Nothing? Can't interact with it? Okay. Museum hours are 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sunday and Tuesday, Saturday, and Sunday through Monday we're closed. Sunday and Monday we're closed. T-shirts are $12. Hat is $10. Mug is $8. Those aren't bad. You can get like the full set for like $30. That's really cool. The
I should
Paranormal
head to
Museum.
my office in the back and check my emails.
I will, but I have a museum to investigate. Got skulls. We got, what is this? Can I crouch? Oh, what was that? Oh, it's just the sound of the ball. Okay. Can I crouch? No, I cannot. Okay. I really wanted to see what this baby thing is. It's like a baby doll with something sticking out of its eye. That's weird. Local skulls. Most of the skulls in this case are real skulls found during paranormal investigations. Demonic cults were on the rise in the early 1980s. Were they, though? Skulls, along with other animal parts, were often used in rituals to summon demonic entities. It is believed that the summoned entity would bestow the summoner with specific powers. Most demonologists perceive the risk of becoming demonically possessed as a more likely scenario than receiving mystical powers. Ooh, a spooky mirror. Attics and crawl spaces are among some of the greatest locations to find antiques, valuable collectibles, and the occasional possessed object. One such case is the opaque mirror placed before you, surrounded by the smoothest of gold craftsmanship. You will be disappointed if you're expecting to see a reflection. Time has removed its sole ability. Donated by a new Eidolon resident, we are told that this mirror holds a connection to the other side. Once the viewer gazes long enough, symptoms of dizziness and hallucinations occur. Do you see the other side, or are you hallucinating? Do we want to find out? I kind of don't just want to stare at this. This feels like it's going to get like really boring just to stare at it. We'll come back and we'll do that another time. There's more stuff here. I don't want to be spending all my time just... Did it change color? It did. It's black now. Am I seeing things? Maybe. Okay, sorry. I thought I was seeing something. Okay. Discarded cloak. This cloak was donated by a local paranormal research society. The team found this cloak snagged on a fence post within the North Cemetery adjacent to the fellowship of the Congregational Church of New Eidolon. Wow, that's a mouthful. Originally thought to be a hoax until scientific evidence determined the cloth to be manufactured between 1835 and 1852. Since testing, several assumptions about the cloak's origins have surfaced. The popular speculation is that this belonged to John Ulrich, who was a grave robber in the mid-1800s. It is believed that his spirit still haunts the cemetery. Huh. That's interesting, because it seems to be in great condition for being found in the 1800s. The Book of Corpses. This ancient book was discovered during a sewer excavation near St. Joseph Cathedral in the historical district of New Eidolon. The contents of the red leather-bound book are handwritten in Latin and have a poetic format. I'm going to move my mic a little closer. Hopefully it doesn't bother you guys. Okay. Experts determined that the book catalogs how to interact with the dead in various scenarios. For example, stanza 134 describes how to interact with the supernatural gatekeeper. O thou gates who preserveth O thou gates who preserveth the conversion of realms for thy lords. I knoweth thy name. Give me leave to commune thy gates. Ancient warrior? It said flashlight. That's I. Is that 1 or 2? I think that's 1. Can I use it in here? No, I can't. I kind of wanted to see because it's really dark in here. This representation of the Atlantean figures is but a fraction of the actual size. The actual statues stand over 15 feet tall, are carved from various stones, and would have been an incredible undertaking for a skilled sculptor. The site where they reside is said to have cosmic powers due to their acute astrological alignment. Although the statue before you is just a small replica, it allegedly still gives those who touch it protection from evil and grants spiritual strength. So please, reach over and touch. Like. And everything else is empty. I'm guessing that's going to be because more stuff, it's probably going to be filled up as we go along. And we'll find stuff that has to be put up. That'd be kind of cool. We will fill the museum. See, it's blue. And now it's not. You guys are seeing that, right? Oh, well. We'll deal with it another time. What is that? Oh, it's the back of it. I wonder what the back of it says. And it goes back to being black. Why does it pulse blue and all that? It's so weird. F. Okay, F to enter.
I've lived here my whole life, but I still like to look at the map before heading to an investigation. I at least need my flashlight before I take off to investigate.
Okay, that's fair. But I don't know what you're doing. Inbox. Email. Before Conrad can visit a location, he must be first invited there. He must be first invited. Okay. You will need to check your email regularly to see if you have new invitations. While reading an email, use your mouse or controller to hover over the key points of the email and add them to your notes. Selecting clues to focus on is critical to having a successful investigation. Without properly focusing on specific clues, you may not be able to acquire proper evidence. Oh my god, I don't know what's going on with it. You can view your notes while operating the PC by selecting the Notes tab. These notes will also be available in your notebook, so you'll have them handy while investigating a location. You may only have 6 topics of interest in your notebook per investigation, so be sure to select them wisely. You can always return later to focus on a different matter. So I wonder if this is the kind of thing where it's like, there's different things that they're talking about, and that's what we're looking at. But we can kind of mix them up and get different experiences, or uncover. That's by looking at a different combination of things. That's how we get the full story of what's happening with some of these investigations. Dear Conrad, my family and I moved into our dream home on Evergreen Lane about a year ago. It's an old farmhouse without the rest of the farm property. The home has been renovated many times over the years, so it has a fresh and inviting feel. Unfortunately, however, my husband and I are convinced the home is haunted. I believe I was the first to experience anything supernatural. I began hearing odd sounds like footsteps coming from upstairs, while I was home alone on the main floor. My husband would tell me I was just hearing things until he had an experience himself. He was in the garage a few months back and swears to have seen a man of average build suddenly appear. Oh, let's figure out about that one. At first, he thought someone had footsteps from upstairs. At first, he thought someone had broken into the garage, but when he made eye contact with him, he made a violent choking sound and vanished. Since then, my husband has been more sympathetic to my concerns. We've started catching glimpses of a shadow coming out of the corner of our eyes. Once, immediately after seeing the shadow, I heard a sinister, disembodied voice. Our youngest children who share a room state that they have an imaginary friend who is a child about their age. Initially, we thought this might just be this was just imaginative play, but as we are experiencing these oddities, I'm fearful that they are all connected. We have also experienced kitchen items being thrown about. Okay. Sometimes we simply hear a ruckus from the kitchen, but other times there really is a mess to be cleaned up. On one occasion, a jam jar mysteriously shattered on the floor. I went to grab a broom to clean up the mess, but when I turned back around, the mess vanished and everything was put back into place. It doesn't seem like we are in any danger, but these events have our family all shaken up. Could you please help us? I know you prefer to do investigations overnight, so we'll make arrangements to ensure the house is available to you. I look forward to your response. Thank you in advance, Tammy Wentz. Okay. So we're looking here. So let's clear the list. Because these two seem related, so I feel like we should kind of keep those together. But we could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We can do those. Junk mail? No junk mail? Okay. Archives. To ensure an investigation has the highest chance of success, it's best to do as much archival research as possible. A set amount of archival information will be available once Conrad receives an email from his client. You will learn more about locations by picking up items found on site. These items will be added to the archives. It's advisable to review all collected material. While reviewing the archives, you will be able to hover over the text with your mouse or controller and add clues to your notes. This information will increase the chances of having a successful investigation. You may only have 6 topics of interest written in your notebook per investigation. Excuse me. So be sure to select them wisely. You can always return later and focus on a different matter. Okay. Let's see. Defaulted. Okay, 2005. So let's see. This is from back in 1984. Steve and Angie Bennett. The Woods, Mr. Bedroom. To replace master bedroom to replace original bedroom. Walk-in closet off master bathroom, 2-story addition, 2 bedrooms. Basement egress to be sealed. That might be something for later. Furniture furnishings, drapes, piano rugs, Sheets estate formerly belonged to Charles and Dorothy Sheets. Okay. Any audio collected during investigation can be very difficult to understand and will usually need to be played back several times to be properly understood. The audio player will allow you to replay the audio collected on an investigation. You can select which track you wish to hear a few ways. The X buttons will allow you to skip to the next or previous track depending on what you select. The location selection buttons allow you to navigate audio tracks by location. The Ghost selection buttons will enable you to navigate your selection by ghost. You can slow the speed of the audio tracks to 1/4, 1/2, half, or 3/4, or normal speed. The volume buttons enable you to increase or decrease the volume of the track. Audio tracks that correspond to an EVP question will have that question listed towards the bottom of the audio player. Good to know. I don't have anything, so I should be fine. Don't need to do anything with this. Slime. Supernatural logistics for investigative mechanisms and equipment is the main ghost investigation equipment warehouse located within New Idolin. Your XP is transferred into credits, which you will use to purchase equipment. The items within Slime are organized into categories. As you select categories, the corresponding items will be displayed with a brief sales description. Upon purchasing an item, it will only show up in the office after you return from the investigation. It will be available in your truck immediately. So what kind of stuff can we get? Flashlights. Regular incandescent less light. Low power efficiency. Low strength. A laser pen. Oh, it's dots like in Phasmophobia. Couple different EMF things. We have the EMF meter, and then a pod. It's based on the theremin. The more that a entity gets to it, the more it reacts. It emits its own field rather than detecting one. And then the lights will illuminate, as well as an alarm to sound if the fields are out of shift. Okay. Wow, there's a lot. Thermal devices, thermal sensor, audio devices, digital recorder, audio recorder, parabolic mic, Parabox. Ooh, speaker box, Parabox. One of the less complex custom-made devices in our warehouse. It's quite simply put, a ghost dictionary. By harnessing the energy produced by the surrounding environment, the Parabox allows entities access to a database of words. The device can produce a word chosen by the entity in response to the investigator's question. Depending on the circumstances and strength of the ghost, it could try communicating even without investigator inquiries. Interesting. Oh, I probably was missing a lot because I didn't scroll up. Auto cam and digital camera. So we have just a basic digital camera, but the auto cam is better. Oh, and then when there's UV changes, it changes. Mugwort smudge sticks, juniper smudge sticks. They're probably all going to be based around demon salt. I kind of like that. That's kind of a funny picture. Salt has been used in exorcism for hundreds, if not thousands of years, with its origins deriving from ancient pagan rituals. Okay, use the snare ghost. Cool. Oh, wait. Go back. The wiki. Vast repository of information. You could take notes from the wiki. Historical information. Spirit guide describes each type of ghost. Demonology, study of demons. Okay, cool. Well, I think at this point, is this where all my
I
tools
should
are?
check out my gear to ensure everything is working correctly and charged.
Okay. Press 1 or... Okay. Oh, that's the door. I was wondering what was going on. Okay. That's the camera. Okay. The audio recorder. I could do an EVP session with E. Meter for detecting electromagnetic fields. Anybody who knows anything knows that. When it comes to that kind of stuff. Can I not pick up the batteries? Found a cold spot. I could change the units. Okay. I guess that's that. Well, I guess now is the time to take a look at our location. We got a lot of locations here. This is the only one that I have any information on. So let's go ahead and let's investigate this one. It's going to be spooky.
It seems like the Wentz family isn't worried about their safety, although it does seem like they're pretty startled when experiencing something they think is paranormal. I'm sure I'll be able to find enough evidence to support their claims and put their minds at ease.
Okay. Oh, it's our truck. Ghost problems? We can help. Who you gonna call? The Beav. And I guess if we need more specialized equipment, we can come in here. And we have more batteries. Okay. Yeah, this last light isn't that good. Okay, let's check our notes. Again, how do I... Tab. Tab to check my notes. Footsteps upstairs. Man in garage. Well, we check the garage. There's a light upstairs? Is this the stairs to go upstairs? Huh, it's locked. I think I need a key to get in there. Okay, so this garage has two sides to it. Okay, it's a double wide garage. I didn't realize that. Let's walk around. See if we get anything on the EMF meter. Hello? Is there anybody here? Why is the flickering lights even spookier than having the just having it in the dark with a flashlight? Hello? Is there anybody here? Let's try here. Seems normal. Not seeing anything. No temperature changes.
Is there anyone here who would like to speak with me?
See if doing an EVP such
Is there anyone here who would
We'll do
like to
anything.
speak with me? Is there anything you'd like to tell me? Is there anything you'd like to tell me?
Okay. Let's try it over here. You know, maybe it's upstairs and I won't be able to access because I don't have the key.
Is there anyone here who would like to speak with me? Is there anyone here who would like to speak with me? Is there anything you'd like to tell me? Is there anything you'd like to tell me?
Okay. Well, let's go check out the house. Let's, pretty sure we'll have to find a key. Figure out how to get in there. Just wandering in the dark like a mad lad. Nice house. Ooh, I like this wall. I've always wanted to build my buy a house and build my own brick wall like that. I love these rock walls. I think they look so pretty and rustic. Okay, well, let's take a look inside. I think it's just me. Finance today.
I should turn this light off.
Hello? Is there anybody here? Okay, TV is setting it off. Just on my other side. So electronics will set off the EVP. Oh?
These lights are acting funny. I should continue investigating.
Is something moving? That's not me, that's something else moving. Where are you? You're moving around. Hello?
What a rare experience to take a photo of a ghost.
Help you? Okay. Okay. I don't know how to help you, but I'll try. Let's try the EVP. I'm recording. That's not what I meant to do.
Is there anyone here who would like to speak with me?
Let's run through all the questions.
Is there anyone here who would like to speak with me? Is there anything you'd like to tell me? Is there anything you'd like to tell me? Do you know why I'm here? Do you know why I'm here? How many people are here other than me?
It's not responding.
How many people are here other than me? Is this your home? Do you like the current family living here?
I'm curious. It's not responding, and I'm wondering why.
Do you like the current family living here? Why are you here? Why are you here?
I hope we get something. Because, I mean, yeah, we got the photo.
Can
But
you
I'd
tell
like
me
to-
your name?
I'd like to get more out of this.